Welcome to NCW AllStars round 12 for the round 12 for the A block. I'm your host, your general manager, your commentator for the evening, NeoXtreme, and we are coming to you live from Dallas, Texas, as we have very important matches for you here tonight. But first, we are kicking things off with our opening contest, Ken Snow versus Dizzle. Ken Snow currently on 10 points, Dizzle currently on 2 points. Both men out of the tournament at this point in time. However, if you remember correctly, Ken Snow is the man who defeated Dizzle to win his first Champion of Champions championship. So Dizzle could be thinking revenge on the mind, or Ken Snow looking to prove why he won that title in the first place. No. Anyway, moving on next, we've got the Human War Machine, Chris Barron, taking on the Fallen King, Alexander Leonardo Davidson. Chris Barron currently on 10 points, Alexander Leonardo Davidson currently on 8 points. Again, both men out of this tournament, but it is a big match for Chris Barron to go up against the first ever NCW Grand Slam champion. Can he win, or will Alexander go 10 points? Next, we got Adam Sabin currently out of this tournament as well on 8 points. And Naito, on the other hand, currently 14 points. If he can win both these matches, he'll end up on 18 points. But as of course, Andy Reeves and Joey Hartman have to lose both their matches for him to make the 18 points. But anything is possible in NCW. But of course, it is a hard challenge to get over Adam Sabin tonight. And next we got Colt Tyson, Diego Crimson. Very important match for Colt Tyson. For the fact that he is now on 14 points, meaning he can reach the top of the mountain. Much like Naito, Andy Reeves, Joey Hartman have to lose both their matches. But of course, can he defeat Diego Crimson? He's beaten a lot of great talent in this tournament. But can he beat the man who looks to dismantle the future? Diego Crimson currently on 10 points. And next we got Tony Lee Williams versus Kid Stack. Kid Stack currently... where are you? Currently 13 points. Tony Lee Williams currently 14 points. A very important match for both these men. Not to mention, they were the two men who unified both the world titles and the tag titles between Alpha and Omega. But who was the stronger undisputed champion? Is it the world champ? Is it the tag champ? We'll find out in our 5th match. And then we move into our next match, and it's going to be a bullet to the head for me, but it is going to be the Battles of the Joeys. As you got Joey Hartman versus Joey Graves. Joey Hartman currently the best winning record in this tournament, but only 2nd place. He's coming in at 8-3. Of course, if he wins tonight, he would move up to 18 points. That would be currently 1 point above Andy Reeves. But of course, we'll get on the Andy Reeves match a little later on. But Joey Graves, a big victory over Tony Lee Williams last week. Can he go 2 in a row and ruin the momentum of Joey Hartman? And in our main event, we've got the Neo Titan versus Andy Reeves. This is power versus technical. A man who wants to plant you into the ground, the other man who wants to break your kneecap. It's going to be the Neo Titan, currently 14 points. So again, he can still win if he can get a win over Andy Reeves tonight. But if Andy Reeves taps out the Neo Titan, I don't think anyone can catch him. The best is Joey Hartman will be able to draw with him. But if Andy Reeves taps him out tonight, the only way you've got a chance to get to the finals of the All-Stars tournament is that 2nd round opportunity. But anyway, that's the main event. We got to kick things off with Ken Snow versus Dizzle in our opening contest. Here we go, first match of the night. We're kicking things off with a reborn Rockstar. This rivalry goes a long way in the lore of NCW, as history was made between these two men. Ken Snow defeating Dizzle B to not only end Dizzle B's second reign, but to also become the final NCW Champion of Champions, which of course led him to become the first ever NCW Alpha Champion. But of course that title did end to the hands of Okada, but that is a story for a different time. Tonight, it is all about redemption for Dizzle B and Ken Snow, because both men out of this tournament with the last 2 rounds to go. So tonight, it's all about proving who deserved to be the final champion of champions in NCW history. Ken Snow got a big win. Actually, no, he didn't. He lost to Adam Sabin in round 10. And I believe he got a victory over Naito in round 11. Actually, but either way, here comes Dizzle B, currently on 2 points at the bottom of the barrel tonight, and has been since the start of the tournament. Oh no, there was 1 point he was higher than Gonzalez, but either way, Dizzle B needs to prove that he's just not a name filler on the roster, that he can, in fact, earn some victories in the final 2 rounds of the NCW AllStars tournament. The best he can end on right now is 6 points. But of course, he's got to go through Ken Snow tonight and Adam Sabin next round, in the final round. But much like this match, points don't mean anything for these men. It's all about proving themselves, proving that they deserve to be at Chaos Mania 2. But the question is, can either one of these 2 men win and earn themselves a few more points? I mean, Ken Snow, I believe he can end on 14 points. That's 7 pinfall victories and 6 defeats. That's still positive. But a loss here tonight to Dizzle B would definitely leave him in the negatives. But of course, Dizzle B a different man since the last year. Ken Snow a different man since the last year. Ken Snow's been a different man since he lost that NCW Alpha's championship. But either way, here we go. Dizzle B versus Ken Snow, opening contest tonight. Who's going to walk out with the 2 points? As Dizzle B, oh, beautiful blockbuster from the bounce in the corner. Now another back elbow. These 2 men went to war for that Champion of Champions title. But the question is, how well do they think they know each other? Because, like I said earlier, times have changed since season 1. And look at this slap to the face attempt, but no. Diz waiting there for a shot to the face. Maybe Ken Snow underestimating Dizzle B, looking to get in his head. Here we go, off the ropes, big back elbow knocked in Ken Snow down. And Diz controlling the match here. Here we go. Ooh, beautiful counter there by Ken Snow. Hooking ahead. Looking for a pendulum backbreaker. No, sidewalk slam. Able to take Dizzle B down, but Diz back to his feet, and Ken Snow right there to counter with that fireman's carry takedown. And here we go, Irish whip now off the ropes. What's he got in mind here? Not sure, but Dizzle be looking to take advantage with that neck breaker. And now, arm behind Ken Snow's back. Can't fight back here as Dizzle be stomping the arm. Not sure why you'd stop at one stomp if you've got your opponent in a position like that, but tried for the cover and not even a 1 count. Dizzle be moving up to the middle rope. What does he have in mind for Ken Snow? Here he goes, drop kick. Trying to pick him up, but no, Ken Snow there to jack the jaw. Staggers Dizzle be. Here we go, looking neck breaker. Oh, and just slamming that arm into the ground. Is that enough to keep Dizzle be down for whatever Ken Snow was trying? And an elbow drop to the back of the head, and now looking DDT when Diz was trying to get back to his feet. And Ken Snow currently in the lead here tonight. But can he put it away? Look at that, Diz. Oh, there's a leg sweep there. Able to take down Ken Snow. Now looking to come off the second rope here. Big splash attempt failed. And Ken Snow, oh, tries for a poke to the eyes, but Dizzle B said, nah. Gonna keep your fingers off my eyes, but Ken Snow still with the advantage here. Oh, and Diz with a knee to the face. Oh, and there's a high dissolution knee out of nowhere. Is that enough to put Ken Snow away? 1, 2. Ooh, Ken Snow able to kick out Dizzle B, nearly winning his second of victory. It would have been round 2 and round 12. So Ken Snow taking down Dizzle B. Looking for a snap DDT, but no. Knee to the body. And here he goes, looking to break down the knees. Oh, with that sit-out knee breaker. But still Ken Snow fighting back. And Dizzle B just stopping him in his tracks. Irish whip into the corner once again. Ken Snow in trouble. Dizzle B launches him across the ring and now looking to come in full head of steam. Back elbow. Enziguri. What a combination, and Dizzle B just dominating here, looking for the cover. Looking to get between Ken Snow and the ropes to make sure there is no rope break, but Ken Snow able to kick out. Here we go now, Dizzle B looking to jam some elbows right into the forehead, but no. Able to escape the scissor leg attempt around the neck. Ooh, and another counter right to the midsection. Dizzle B slides under, hook in the arm, pump handle powerbomb. And still not done. Up on the shoulders, fireman's carry position. Looking to hang him up to dry on that top rope. As he goes in for the cover once again. 2. Ooh, Ken Snow able to kick out Diz. Thinking it was 3, but no, not tonight. Not right now at least. As Dizzle B now heading up to the second rope. What does he have in mind for Ken Snow? Perhaps maybe another drop kick. Looks like it this time. Ken Snow able to move to the side. Is this perhaps a mistake? Sitting in the corner begging for Dizzle B to bring the fight. Maybe not. Pendulum backbreaker. Here goes this time poking the eyes. Vicious low blow and Dizzle B collapses to the floor. But now what does a reborn Rockstar do here? His opponent laid out middle of the ring. Is he looking to go for a stage dive or perhaps play the final song for Dizzle B? And hooking ahead now. Looking. There it is. Final song. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. No. Dizzle B able to kick out. Match could have been over there, but no. Ken Snow knocking the referee down. Now what do these bitter rivals have to do to put each other away? High dissolution knee or the final song, both have been used. Tries for that super kick to the body, but Ken Snow there to stop, sidestep it. And now looking for a sleeper, looking for the 3 point. Oh, what a stunner by Diz. Okay. Looking no true driver, but no, Ken Snow able to take him down, heading top rope. What could he be thinking here? Looking stage dive. Oh, and that could be it. Dizzle could be in trouble. 1, 2. Ooh. Not sure how he was able to kick out there, but getting it through. Looking to prove himself tonight. Tried for a snapmare, got pushed away. Dizzle now. DDT. Now looking to stomp the arm of Ken Snow. Dizzle looking for a huge victory tonight, even though it doesn't matter in the point rankings. It does matter to him. And once again, DDT to the Reborn Rockstar. And now, rolling schoolboy into the super kick. And not done there. Tries for a big clothesline, got ducked a shot, and Ken Snow shot to the throat. Shot to the back of the head. And looking to hit him with a snake eyes. Dizzle goes down. And Ken Snow looking for the cover. Can he score it? 1, 2. Dizzle once again able to kick out. There he goes. Ken Snow taking him down. Back elbow. Doesn't quite bust him open. Forearm to the face. Looking to once again with the crossover knee breaker. As he goes in for the cover. 1, 2. Ooh, and Ken Snow not being beaten just yet. What does Dizzle have to do here to put away Ken Snow? Super kick again, but misses. Dizzle going after those knees again. Looking to break them. But can he do it? Will he do it? That is the question. Oh, what a big European uppercut by Ken Snow. Kick to the body by Diz. Body blow. Forearm. Oh, and a big lariat takes him outside of the ring. And Diz slides under the bottom rope to go for the hunt. And now Diz will be looking for the cover. 1, 2. And Ken Snow able to kick out. Diz what's he got to do here? Looking to hit him with the low dissolution knee. Oh, and Ken Snow moves out of the way there. Nearly had his head kicked in. Looking for a body blow. And here we go, looking for a pump handle neck breaker. Ooh, and a vicious body blow. We're past 10 minutes. And Ken Snow now looking to end it one more time with the final song. And that was practically out of nowhere, but not done yet. What does Ken Snow have in mind as he gets Dizzle back to his feet and an RX whip into the corner? Ooh, and nearly had the 3-fall there, but no. Dizzle able to hang on. Ken Snow looking for a shot to the face, got counter with a forearm. Diz now looking for a big backbreaker. And once again, looking for the low dissolution knee. Oh, and this time it connects and busts him wide open. Is that enough? Can he get the 3? 1, 2. Ooh, Ken Snow able to kick out. Dizzle thought he had the match won. But where does he go from here? He's busted Ken Snow open. but it was not enough to put him away. Ooh, and a big clubbing shot there to the back. Insecurity by Diz. This has probably been Dizzle B's best match in this tournament thus far. But what does he do to put away Ken Snow? A little bit of a delay, they're going for that pin. Ken Snow smart to roll away there, but Diz able to reach out and grapple him, dragging him up against the ropes, and now Diz looking at slingshot, Falcon Arrow. Now dropping the knee right across the forehead. Diz springboards to the outside. Looking for a rolling senton, misses. And Ken Snow has a huge opportunity here going for the crucifix cover. But Diz feet able to reach the ropes even though in an awkward position. And Ken Snow now, can he end it? Hooks ahead. Thinking for the final song. And that could be it. 1, 2, 3, and another victory for Ken Snow. Even though he is out of this tournament, he is currently proving himself that he is going to once again be in the main event one day. But for Dizzle B, that is another loss. That is 10 straight in a row. Actually, that's 11 straight in a row. No, 10 because he won round 2, but he's lost 3 till 12. So I don't know, you do the math, but what I do know is Ken Snow still picking up victories when victories are due. And a big one here tonight over an old rival. Anyway, we move on to our next match. Here we go with our second match, and it's going to be a big one. Power versus experience. As we've got the Human War Machine, Chris Barron, currently 10 points in this tournament. A pure freak of domination. He's brought out the best, or he has destroyed the best in this tournament. I mean, let's see, let's have a run through of who he's fought, who he's won against. Round 1 started with a victory over Kid Stockton. You know how far that man has gone in this tournament. Round 2, Chris Barron with a victory over the Canadian Vampire Colt Tyson. Round 3, a victory over Tony Lee Williams. These are 3 men who are at the top of the mountain in this tournament right this second. Well, I wouldn't, but there's also, like, you know. But however, his first defeat did come at the hand of Joey Hartman. And that was a bitter pill to swallow for the Human War Machine. Round 5. What did these lost to Diego Crimson. Round 6, lost to the Neo Titan. Round 7. Defeated Ken Snow. Round 8. Round 8. Enough about him. Anyway, Alexander Leonardo Davidson, this man, one not to be underestimated, at least not in the second half of this tournament. First half, of course, he did have a terrible time losing match after match after match. However, did win 4 straight in a row. Was it 3 or 4? Can't remember. I think it was 3. And that was like round 7, 8, and 9. But round 10 and round 11, he went to war with Tony Lee Williams and Joey Hartman. However, he did lose both those matches. But the fact is, he almost had both men with that 3-count pin, with that Fallen King's cutter. Alexander nearly beat 2 of the best in this tournament, multi-time champions, much like himself. But here we go, a man who has never won anything versus a man who has done everything. And tying up in the middle of the ring, Chris Barron actually overpowered here by Alexander Leonardo Davidson. Referee looking for a break. Clean break between the King and the War Machine. But look at that. Chris Barron quick on his feet, rolling and taking out that leg instantly. As Chris Barron takes him back to his feet, and now look at this spine buster. Just pure power by Chris Barron. And now DDT to the foot, looking to destroy that knee. Looking to disarm Alexander with that super kick. And Chris Barron now blockbuster off the second rope. For a man bent on pure domination, pure power, he can go technical with the best and go flying with the best. A jack of all trade, a master of pure destruction. And here we go. Alexander looking for that trademark butterfly backbreaker, but no. Chris Barron able to turn it around and take Alexander's head off as he continues to dominate the first ever NCW World Champion. And look at this, just laying the foot right to Alexander's chest. Imagine if he had boots on. That'll leave a hell of an imprint. Look at it. Alexander trying to get back up. Chris Barron going to work here. Big headbutt. Looked like to the top of the head of Alexander, but Alexander able to counter there, but oh, shot to the body by Chris Barron. And look at that speed into the gut buster. And a single knee gut buster will definitely drive the wind out of you. Definitely weaken the body for the barren wasteland. And look at that, just stomping away at the hand. He is just destroying every part of the Fallen King. And here we go into the corner now. Irish whip. Alexander in trouble. Oh, as he takes the double knees. And Alexander with the counter there. Thought Chris Barron was up to something, but Alexander on his feet. And now looking for a snap mare, but pushed down. And now, oh, stiff headbutt. Oh, Alexander tries for his own and eats a back elbow. And now Chris Barron, look at that power, just a spin out flapjack. Tries for a kick to the body. Alexander, big clothesline. Sending Barron to the floor as Alexander now playing it safe here. Oh, tries for a chop to the chest, but no. Look at that perfect counter there. Alexander baiting him in. But what does he have in mind here for the human war machine? Irish whip off the ropes, but he's got on the counter. Oh, big knee to the side of the head. Chris Barron got hit hard there. And now Alexander once again hooking those arms, looking for the butterfly backbreaker as he goes in for the first cover of the match, but only a 1 count. Look at this, Alexander on the attack with that overhead belly-to-belly suplex. And now looking to drop the knee right into the jaw of Chris Barron. And Alexander now heading up to the middle rope. Chris Barron slowly dragging himself to his feet. And Alexander now forearm to the face. And Alexander standing over the rookie. Oh, and a big lariat takes him out of the ring. Over that top rope, Chris Barron goes crashing to the floor. Alexander on the hunt, does not want this War Machine to recharge, and even with that window of opportunity, Chris Barron still able to get the advantage here. There he goes, reverse, oh no, knees to the back before he drills in with that reverse DDT. Look at that, Chris Barron just standing tall here. But Alexander, oh, getting out of trouble there. Able to jack the jaw, hook the head. And now looking for a snap suplex. Floats over for the cover, but foot under the bottom rope. Look at that, Leonardo Davidson flexing, proving that he's got just as much muscle as Chris Barron, but I mean, look at the bodies. Oh, butterfly powerbomb there. And Alexander now heading to the corner, looking to set him up for the super kick. Oh, and right on the chin, lays him out middle of the ring. Chris Barron is in trouble as Alexander looking to go for the killing blow, looking for the falling King's cutter, and that could be it. Chris Barron could be out of it. Alexander hooks the leg for the cover. 1, 2, no. Chris Barron able to kick out. Alexander hit his 2 best moves. But now Alexander wondering what he's got to do here. And Chris Barron taking full advantage of that moment that Alexander showed a sign of weakness. Oh, big back elbow there. Looking to pick him up again, possibly for a Michinoku driver, but eats a reverse DDT instead. But Alexander will just not stop. Here he goes. Blocked the headbutt, looking for a butterfly backbreaker yet again. And Alexander once again looking to put boot to chin. Here he goes. Taste the soul of the fallen king. No, Chris Barron able to get out of it. And a single knee gutbuster once again. As Chris Barron heading to the top rope. Looking for the heat. Seeking headbutt, and it connects. Is that going to be it? Will Chris Barron get the biggest victory of his career? 2. No. I don't know about biggest. I mean, he has defeated Tony Lee Williams in the past. Now moving outside the ring, Chris Barron looking to fly here. What does he have in mind for the fallen king? Here he goes. Oh, big springboard forearm right in the jaw. Alexander went down hard. Well, these two men putting on a fantastic match here for this audience. Oh, and a big kick to the side of the head. If you can believe it or not, it's only been 7.5 minutes between these two athletes. And here we go, Alexander now looking chokeslam. Oh, shots to the side of the head with those back elbows. Here we go into the corner now. Alexander in trouble. Here we go. Oh, right on the buckle, busted wide open with that STO. As Chris Barron drags him to his feet and an Irish whip across the ring. Alexander, look at that blood just running down his face, but here he goes. Oh, big kick to the side of the head. Now looking maybe German suplex, but no. Alexander, blood in his eyes. He is fighting like his career is on the line as Chris Barron nails that DDT. And look at that stand. He has made the fallen king taste his own blood in this one. And now he signals for the end, looking to head top rope. But look at that, Alexander baiting him up there before starting the move. Bought himself a few more seconds. But Chris Barron now looking for the Barron Wasteland. And that could be it. Hooks the leg. Is that it? 1, 2, 3. No. Look at that blood running down Alexander's face. It is just going straight down his right eye. And that would have to blind him. But Alexander was still able to see it coming thanks to his good left eye. And here he goes, looking for the falling King's Cutter, practically out of nowhere. But will that be enough to put away the Human War Machine? Can he shut him down? 1, 2, 3, no! Able to kick out. Alexander just hit him with his best shot yet again, but no, Chris Barron will not die. The reason this man is called the Human War Machine, and he is living up to that nickname. As he goes for the cover off the Dragon Screw. 1, 2, and no, yet again able to kick out. In 3 rounds back to back to back, Alexander has been putting on great performances. And here we go, Chris Barron drops a knee to that open wound. Wants to make that blood pour even more than it already has. And now, Irish Whip back into the corner. Looking for the move that busted him open in the first place. STO to the middle buckle. And that blood is just getting worse. I think it's actually running over both eyes now. And now, once again, looking to break that knee. Chris Barron shot to the face. Oh, and what do they call that? A throwback. And look at this. Chris Barron willing to do whatever it takes. 1, 2. But Alexander able to kick out. I mean, we are past the 10-minute mark. Chris Barron does not want to take this to a draw. He wants to beat the first ever NCW World Champion. And look at this. Snapmare brings him down. Back elbow. But Chris Barron has skin like steel, as he is not busted open yet, even though Alexander has targeted that head so many times in this match. Chris Barron will not bleed. At least not right now. And now the Human War Machine Irish Whip off the ropes. Oh, and a super kick. Is that the knockout shot he needed to put away Alexander? Leonardo Davidson rolls him over for the cover. 1, 2, no. Alexander able to kick out. Chris Barron is just on a mission to destroy. And look at that blood running down his eyes. Running down his face, I should say. Running into his eyes. And now look at that. Just a tilt-a-whirl flapjack. And once again, Chris Barron seemingly indestructible right now. But Alexander looking to fight back. Here he goes, looking for a back suplex, but oh, turned into a bulldog. Chris Barron is dominant. And a vicious headbutt right to that wound. I'm surprised there's no blood running down his face, but that is because he is one tough son of a bitch. And here he goes one more time. Barren Wasteland. And that could be it for Alexander Leonardo Davidson. As Chris Barron drags him middle of the ring, looking for the cover. 1, 2, no. Alexander still in this one, and we have passed the 13-minute mark right now. And Chris Barron doesn't know what he's got to do. He's hitting with the heat-seeking headbutt. He's hitting with 2 Barren Wastelands. But what does he have to do to put away Alexander tonight? He signaled for the end, but Alexander able to kick him off. And Alexander looking for a last-ditch effort. Looking one more time for the move that made Shawn Michaels' favorite. The super kick, and again Chris Barron ducks it and tries to take the head of Alexander from his shoulders. And here we go, once again back into the corner. Alexander in trouble, as Chris Barron is going to make him taste more turnbuckle. And look at that, straight into the cover. 2, and no, Alexander able to kick out. Alexander refuses to die, but at this point in time, looks like Chris Barron is going to break him And here he goes, looking for a Barron waistline for a third time in this match. And that could be it for Alexander Leonardo Davidson. 2 and 3. And Barron sealed his fate. An amazing victory for Chris Barron. Even though there was no points on the line, these two men still tore each other to shreds. But there was a point in the match where Alexander just could not do anything. At that point in time, it was how long he could last. If he could last till the 20-minute time limit. Because even that Fallen King's Cutter could not stop the human war machine. As you saw Alexander leave the ring in the second worst place imaginable. The worst would have been on a stretcher. But look at that physical freak of nature. I'd hate to be his opponent in the final round. So good luck to Joey Graves. Here we go, third match, and this is going to be a very important one for Tetsuya Naito. Adam Sabin, yes, a former Intercontinental Champion, a former 3-time Hardcore Champion, but he is currently out of the tournament on 8 points. I mean, yes, he can still go up to 12, but at this point in time, he is out of the tournament. But still, he could possibly destroy Tetsuya Naito's dream of making the finals. Because the loss here for Naito tonight could be the end of his All-Stars run. As Adam Sabin, he has won a fair few matches, he has lost a fair few matches, but what has not ended has been the performance of this man. A win in round 2, a win in round 5, round 8, and round 10. Can he get a victory in round 12? Naito, on the other hand, a loss here could end his run in this tournament, but a win via pinfall or submission could put him back in the chase, because he is still on 14 points. A submission victory over Adam Sabin would definitely, well, that would move him back into first place over Joey Hartman, over Tony Lee Williams, over the Neo Titan, and over Colt Tyson. But right this second, definitely a loss here would leave him out of the All-Stars finals. And as we know, at this point in time, it has come down to DJ Young versus Loki, or DJ Young and Loki Suzuki, who could win the B block. DJ Young currently on 22 points, so if Loki Suzuki loses one more match, then DJ Young will make the finals unchallenged. Or unless Loki Suzuki does not win by submission. I mean, technically he'd still be in the chase, but he'd be on 20 points. But either way, Sabin starting things off strong here. Snap suplex straight into the cover, looking for those 5 early points, looking for the shortest match in 8 seconds. As he tries for a drop kick. Sabin doesn't make many mistakes, but ooh, back elbow. But maybe seeing his British Empire tag team, stable partner being in action, being in such an amazing match, has got his blood rushing. Or maybe he's just determined to end Naito from making it to the finals. And here we go. Missile dropkick right to the chest of Naito, knocking him down. Kick to the face. Not done there. Hook in the head. And a double knee arm breaker. This is definitely a clash of style. British strong style versus Japanese strong style. And now Sabin, cannonball. We see that one out of a certain Japanese superstar. Hashtag Okada. And here we go. Irish whip into the corner. Sabin now. Could he be thinking of that rolling forearm already? No, across the ring, looking for a big boot. Instead, turned into a German suplex. And this has been a fast-paced match, and Naito looking to slow it down. Look at that, Naito just slowing down the pace here, looking to go after Sabin's arm, looking to go after those fingers and break the hand with these vicious stomps. But that's not the part of Sabin you need to take out. You got to take out that forearm or the elbow, whatever it is that he hits you with. I think it's a forearm. And look at this, just stomp after stomp by Naito. Looking to wear down Adam Sabin, looking to slow down that blood that was motivating him in this early part of the match. And here we go, big elbow drop. Naito turned in mid-air to hit that elbow strike. And here we go, picks him up, looking big forearm smash, knocking Adam Sabin down. And that was just a boot to the face, standing over the former three-time hardcore champion. But Naito, a former hardcore champion in his own right. And here we go, Naito looking snap German. No! Sabin able to roll through, roll out of it. Oh, and look at that big spinning kick to the head. Sabin not letting Naito go. Oh, as he drops a knee to the lower back. And an Irish whip back into the corner. Sabin now looking for that rebound, rolling forearm. Oh, right across the jaw. That could be the knockout shot. But Naito going after the knee. Kick to the body, and Naito looking for a flatliner. Back to his feet. Shot to the body. Sabin looking for a kick to the gut, but missed. Got caught. Oh, as Naito hitting with another German suplex, and his neck bounced off that bottom rope. Possible whiplash. As Sabin was trying to drag himself back to his feet, Naito cuts him off with that inverted backbreaker. And he could have been looking for a certain lock, but what is it? Koji clutch, yeah, that's it. But Sabin was able to fight him off, and here he goes, looking for a tornado DDT to the outside. I wish they'd make a new version where you jump off the stairs and hit it. Oh, and look at that, Naito able to fight back there. But Sabin stopping him in his track. And now looking to headbutt. And eats a back elbow for good measures. And Sabin still able to stop Naito, even though he was blinded with that elbow strike. And tonight we are getting the best of everyone. Oh, and a shot there to the face, and now Naito looking snap German. Adam Sabin bouncing. And look at that, Naito, disrespect to the British superstar. And once again, looking for the Koji clutch, and this time locked in, middle of the ring. Can he get Sabin to tap out? No, Sabin said absolutely effing not. As he goes in for the cover, 1, 2, ooh, and able to get the shoulder up. And here we go, looking, not sure what he was looking for, but Naito was able to kick him off, and if submission didn't work, You know what he's looking for next. Looking for the Destiano. Oh, and there it is. Connects perfectly, but his hand looks like it's under the bottom rope, but the referee doesn't see it. Sabin had to kick out, and Naito not happy with the ref's choice there. Oh, but jacked the jaw, and Sabin now. There you go. What's he thinking here? Brainbuster. Could have been looking for a suplex or a Mikinochi driver or even a Falcon Arrow, but no. Off the Brainbuster, nearly got a 3 count. Tries for a drop kick and misses. Naito tried for a drop kick of his own and missed. And now Sabin looking to take advantage with a suplex. Everyone that we've seen tonight have yet to take their foot off the accelerator. They want to prove that they should belong at Chaos Mania 2. But only one man can go to compete for the undisputed title. Will it be Naito? I mean, not sure, but look at this. Alexander looking for the submission. Looking for like a figure 4. Not sure, but doing some damage there and looking for the cover. 2. But no, Naito able to kick out. Looking for a dropkick, misses again. Naito clearly sees that dropkick coming, but look at that, boxes the ear and tosses him off. Okay, poor choice of wording there, but Naito not in the best place right now, as Sabin looking to rearrange his jaw with that rolling forearm. And doesn't go for the pin, instead goes for the leg. A vicious stomp to the inner knee. Or to the back of the knee, I should say. But what does Sabin have in mind now? Naito. Ooh, able to roll away from that chop. Breaking the eyes when Sabin was looking for that Sabin bomb. Oh, and this time able to connect. Here he goes. Sabin bomb. And straight into the cover. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. And another victory for Adam Sabin. And that could be the end of Naito in this tournament. The best he could end on is a 17-point draw, but as it stands, he may be eliminated. In fact, if Joey Hartman or Andy Reeves wins tonight, then Naito is eliminated from this tournament. And Sabin, he's ecstatic with a big victory over a New Japan star, as he stands tall in the middle of that ring. So 2 members of the British Empire picking up victories this week. I mean, sure, he picked up 1 loss against Diego Crimson, but yeah, in the end, he picked up a victory over Tetsuya Naito. Ken Phillips defended his title against Roy Nolan, and Alexander Leonardo Davidson got his head kicked in by 2 really great superstars. Not bad for a week.